trick is just to keep it together because it cuts very short. So I bring all the things from this farm and then do the rest of the feeding up by his. And then afterwards I make the feeding for our cows, and then we got the soya and the grass I up by him. So that's the way. So we don't have any waste driving. So that's the it's
just two.
Yeah. So I just feed for us and the neighbor, and then the two others they work together out there.
You grow mixtures of cereal and pea and cereal and faba bean, or?
No, that's just keep them separately. So.
They are too late to mix with others, but a lot of farmers have been trying with peas and barley together. But
summer
what?
Pea. Summer peas, summer pea.
No
barley.
peas, summer. So
Spring.
peas, the green peas.
Yeah.
Harvested peas together with cereals, and it worked okay, especially in the beginning. But peas, they need about 5 years in between, even more, maybe 6 years. And a lot of farmers, they were growing peas and barley every 3 years or 4 years, and then they had grass in between, and then the peas started disappearing.
Yeah.
So
but that's our problem. We cannot grow. We don't have any land where we can grow the peas because they look good in July, and you think everything is good, and then when you start harvesting, there's nothing.
No. What about lupins? Have you been having that in Belgium?
There are some experiments, but we don't grow them.
It's a good protein, but it's difficult to grow.
Difficult to grow. Weed control is difficult.
Yeah.
To get them ripened also at the end of the season. You have experience with it, Frank? With that CTF and in grassland production?
Yeah, we've been doing quite some years of experiment, or making harvest trials, and if we have the full controlled traffic, so exactly in the same tracks. So also when we do the harvesting of the grass, we have the wagon behind the harvester and not besides. So in the same tracks, then we can get a higher yield of about 20%.
The break of 1 year is enough to avoid clover fatigue.
Not always.
Oh.
Here it worked with just 1 year break.
Do you have clover fatigue in Belgium also?
We call it clover fatigue, but at least we have some. We also see that some elder organic farmers, David Johan can explain maybe better. Some elder organic dairy farms.
Some elderly farmers, or
dairy farms that already I think 20 years in organic. You see in this, the production of their grassland is going down, and it becomes more difficult to maintain clover in it.
Yeah.
And it's not always clear what's the real reason.
No.
Sometimes it's sulfur, sometimes it's kalium, sometimes you see everything is okay,
and
still there is no clover.
No.
To keep grazing a year where we don't have the clover, where we have to have a break from the clover, we are still able to use the fields for grazing. So that's a good thing about it.
But so you destroy the clover in the autumn or in the spring?
In the spring.
And then usually you sow that rye together with grass clover grain.
The first year will usually not. Normally,
the first year only rye, and second year.
Yeah, second year, or we will usually plant the clover again. But usually when we stop, we plow a field. It's because we need the clover, or the clover part is too low in the field.
Yeah.
And then to give 1 year without clover, you have the rye with the rye grass. And
we picked up that idea past year, and we're also experimenting with it now in Flanders.
And the cows, they like that rye. They really like it, so they eat it good.
Yeah. We did some tests on these fields, trying to measure the compaction of the soil with a penetrometer that could measure all the way along how compact the soil was. Because Martin had the theory that the soil was getting too compact in the top. So we did this compaction, and it's true that there was a little compaction in the top 4 or 5 centimeters, but then actually the soil where the grass had been laying the longest was actually the most loose down in comparison to the fields where a lot of tractors had been driving, taking silage. So the cows themselves, they are not doing the compaction, but it's more the heavy tractors and the machines.